I'm one of those weird Canadians where I know I'm familiar with like Celsius I know. But if I'm talking about my temperature in my house, I tend to use Fahrenheit. Because most of our furnaces, at least the older ones, all go by Fahrenheit. Yeah, that one I definitely don't know. I don't know kilograms for weight. I go by pounds. Um, I know ounces better than I know grams. Um, when I measure, I tend to use inches versus centimeters. And but there's other things where like kilometers. I go by kilometers, not miles. I don't understand miles like that was weird. Cat's into something. Yeah, couldn't tell you how many stone I weigh. My friend from Wales used to tell me, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know that. I go by pounds and feet. I go by pounds and feet for height. Yeah. And I technically I don't measure distance in miles or kilometers. I measure distance in time. So hours. I was thinking it was somewhere around there. I was thinking like 14, 15 pounds. Because I remember um, my friend telling me about it once. I think I know acres. I don't know hectares. Even though hectares. That's we go by that apparently here in Canada, but I don't understand that. I only understand acres. I think it is interesting to a point, but for me, my brain doesn't click onto it as much as other things. But there are some things that I just like. It's like, oh, blah 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 blah. I can't give you an example right now, but there are times when it's just like, boom, something like clicks, and it's like, did you know? Oh, fun fact. And then there's other things that I'm just like, eh. And I know the most random things sometimes, like just like out of the blue. My mom's like, "You're so smart, you know everything." And I'm like, "I don't." But then I'll just like out of the blue, I'll be like, "Oh, did you know?" Or it's like, "You didn't know this? This should be like common knowledge. How do you not know this thing or this fact or yeah." Pickles, were you in the furnace room? I heard this weird noise, and we have like this like closet that the furnace is in, and of course she can crawl underneath doors. And I heard this weird noise, and I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. And then I heard it again, and she just like comes out of the blue. I'm like, you are under the furnace door. I am not close to the ocean. Well, kind of, but not really. No, I'm in BC, but I'm on the other side of BC. So I'm a good like 10 to 12 hours from the ocean. If you drove fast, and traffic was good, you could probably make it in 8. So close, but not really. I've only ever seen the ocean once in my life, and that was when I was 34, and I'm 43 now, and I've only seen it once. Nice. Yeah, I'd say about 10 to 12 hours from the Pacific. Obviously, I'm in BC, so. I'm a dork. I have only been... I haven't traveled much in my life, but I've been as far as Saskatchewan, almost to Manitoba, Canada, but not quite there. I'd say probably like a few hours from the Manitoba border. Right? Biggest city closest to me would be Calgary, Alberta. And that's about 4 or 5 hours. Probably about 5 hours if you add in all the traffic once you hit city limits. But cat. I'm in like very rural Canada where everything is hours away. The nearest Walmart is well over an hour drive. The nearest city is, well, if you count like decent sized city, 4 to 5 hours. Or, yeah, 4 to 5 hours. Yeah, that's about right. Yep. Yeah, the major city is several hours from me, but there's lots of small towns and like smaller cities, like where my mom was. Like she went to this the one hospital is Kelowna, and that's kind of like in central BC, and it's, I don't know if they class it as a city, but it's big. It's way too big for my liking, that's for sure. But that's like our closest well, yeah, it's probably our closest major hospital that we have, is that one. It sucks because where we live in BC, years ago, if we had anything major, we would get shipped to Calgary. Yeah, British Columbia. Yeah. But yeah, we would get shipped to Calgary, Alberta if we had any kind of like major thing wrong with us. But then the medical, because we have different medicals for the provinces, they decided they didn't want to deal with the paperwork. So now we get shipped out west. So either to Kelowna or Vancouver. And it's like, but I live like right next to the Alberta border. I want to go there. And they're like, sorry. Yeah, it when my husband was going through his cancer treatment, we lucked out because the cancer, like, for here in Canada, it's like it's the Canadian Cancer Society, so you can go anywhere in Canada to get your treatment. But for like the surgery that he had to have, he had to go to Vancouver for the surgery. But like the chemo and the radiation and everything, we were able to go to Alberta, which was good because we had family and a support system there. Do you know what you're doing, Kat? Hmm? Yeah, the downsides to life sometimes. But the nice thing, though, is with treatment being in Alberta, we got to see his kids like all the time. So that was nice. I need to get out there to see them again because I haven't seen them in 4 years now. Yeah, I think it's like 4 years since the last time I saw them. Yep, that's exactly it. I thought I'd be like, oh yeah, my life is going to go back to normal when I move down here. And it was for a little bit, but then my mom's health got in the way. So, but she should be home soon. I'm, as much as um, there's times I want to throttle her, like everybody wants to do with their kids or their parents at some point in their life. I really miss her, and I can't wait for her to be home from the hospital. She's been in the hospital since April. Thank you. Yeah, things are finally progressing really good. We had a minor setback there for a while because she had like she's been on dialysis for almost a year now, but they had put what's called a fistula in your arm, and it's just a built-in port that they can hook up to for the dialysis, and it decided it wanted to steal the blood from her hand. So she wasn't getting proper blood flow to her hand, and so they had to like rush her back to Kelowna and redo the fistula. 9, take away 9 is... She will be 75 in July. But she's had like type 2 diabetes for years, and it's taking a toll on her body. So she's had a few things breaking down, like her kidneys, and hence the reason why she had to obviously go on dialysis. I am 43. I was born in 81. So I'm one of those Zennials. Too late to be a Gen X. Too early to be a proper millennial. I just look at it as, well, thank you. I very much appreciate when people think I'm younger than I am. Of course, I don't really act my age. I never have, so that helps. Cat, what are you doing in there? Can you hear her? You can probably hear that on the mic. They have a box in the back bedroom that they play in. And I believe she's in the, like, it's like an old mattress box. So like I ordered a new bed for my mom, so it's like one of those long skinny like boxes, and they love it. And I think she's like way in the back of it, clawing holes in it. Best toys for a cat: boxes. Don't waste your money on all the expensive stuff. Boxes. But gosh, she's going to town on that box tonight. Look at that. I'm almost halfway through this color. That's exciting. Are we through that playlist already? No. Uh-oh. Hey! Nice. Enjoy the lurk. My stream did. What the heck is going on here? That's weird. I must have had a weird glitch in my internet. My music stopped. That was weird. Did I like lag out for you guys or glitch or something? I don't know. Something weird went on. Yeah, it was like my music stopped playing, and then I was checking my thing because I've got Stream Manager open on my phone, and that was all like weird. But seems okay now. Getting excited. I'm almost halfway through this color, which means that I get to do green next. I'm excited to start the bright colors. What on earth are you guys getting into? Hurry back. music stopped again. What is going on?